I just remembered what I was actually going to make my previous video about. So I'll talk about that now. I'll take these off. Okay. Oh, sorry, I was just sitting on my feet and now they are numb. Anyway, so when I was talking to Grok about blah blah blah, what the fuck? Oh yeah, the Bible. That's what we were doing. Yeah, I don't know why I pointed over there because it's over there. But anyway, so when I was talking to Grok about the Bible, the first question I actually asked, because I read the first 3 bits, right? But then we only really spoke about the first bit in like for more than a minute, because the first thing that I mentioned was I was like, what the fuck's a firmament? The fuck is that? And then they said that it's like a support, and they see it as the sky, right? The atmosphere, the it's obviously because I was like I was like I was like, when you said firmament, that was when I was talking about the other stuff. I said the image that came to mind is like a cell wall, and they're like, yeah, because it's okay, so it's like a membrane. I was like, right, because I was saying how all of the tiny little microorganisms within us and stuff don't know that we're a person. Like, they see us as their world because that's what we are. They don't know that we're people with our own lives and perspectives and thoughts and feelings and shit, right? And then I was like, and I've been told that we are actually living inside the base chakra of the brain of a being called the Omni, and his name is Zarthik. But yeah, so I was talking about the darkness and how I experienced the darkness as a loving, like, paternal energy that holds you, gives you space to be, right? They were asking more about that, and I was talking about how the darkness is a space where your deepest pain is held, right? And the images that I got were of orbs that would contain this pain that was not able to be processed at whatever time that it happened. So they were asking, what is the limitation of the amount of energy that the darkness can hold? Because I was saying that there's a limit, and then everything else that goes on top of that, it just comes up for being faced faster, right? But then I realized that the energies within that darkness space that are being held in there because they weren't ready to be processed, those are the things that kind of trigger all of the rest of the things to come up that are on the surface. So because they're not core things, they're just related to the core things. That's why they keep coming up. So once we heal the core things, then those patterns won't show up anymore in the external reality, right? So it shifted from a conversation about the Bible and the creation of our physical reality as we know it to an exploration of my internal world and uncovering more information, which it's not hard for me to uncover more information about my internal world. I just got to think about it, and it's there. you know? I just have to be willing to do it. And then it's just there. It's easy. It's not like I have to like dig deep and get under hypnosis and like, no, I just invite myself to do it and it happens. Like, what do you mean? So, yeah, I had these three orbs in my internal, in my void of darkness, right? So there are at least three problems that I know that I have not even looked at. I have three issues that I haven't even considered yet. Something that I don't even know about that I still need to work through. Alright? But I channeled something in my live video that I did yesterday about that energy and that part in the darkness that's holding these emotions and stuff. And I was saying that if you allow the energy of that love, that loving, paternal, nurturing energy that is within you. Aww, true. Holy shit. I just realized that I need to be merging that energy with my entire being. I need to be embodying that whole energy with my entire being and not just having it concentrated in that one section of myself. True. So, my intention is to follow through with healing one of these aspects, one of these things, one of these memories. Interesting. Because obviously my brain keeps jumping between we can heal the stuff and cleanse it and create brand new energy and then move it out of us without knowing the full details of whatever the fuck we've repressed. But then when I think about each individual orb, I kind of want to crack them open one at a time and have a look at what's in there. But you know what? All I have to do is set the intention that I only receive the information that I am able to receive and process at this time. So then I would get the membrane on there, on that orb, to start to dissolve in one spot. That just made me think of the hole in the ozone layer. Anyway, dissolve a hole in one spot and then allow the energy to slowly come out, but at a pace that is dictated by the darkness that's holding it. It's been concentrated in that space for so long. I just got the image of processing upon dispersal. But if we were to do that to all three orbs at once, that would cause chaos. So we have to do one at a time. And the darkness will keep the energy separate from the other orbs. Keep it all safe. Keep those contained in their own space. Yeah. So I won't do that here on the video, but I will do it And whatever I learn about myself and potential trauma that I went through, I will tell you. It'll be fun. And if it's not true, based on something that someone else says, then fuck, whatever. I'm going to treat it as though it's true. And by that, I mean I'm going to heal it and process it and not treat anyone any differently based on that. You know? I don't know. Oh, apart from like keeping my distance if I find out someone that I did trust should never have been trusted the whole time. You know? Anywho, good night again. Good morning again. Good day again. Farewell. Have a good one.